Hey, how's it going on, mini lads, and welcome back to Comic Studio. I have just shaved myself, and we're probably gonna begin of this video that I'm pretty sure if this is absolutely for some sort of news for unknown vacation reasons that we're not doing it very well as well, and I'm probably pretty sure that I should be always staying for unreasonable times for around here, and this is getting a little bit confusing around here about the previous video. So in this previous video, we have already reviewed the series, The Line Between Flour and Chocolate, all the way to 25 parts, or some sort of over 25 parts. So, if you remember this character like Foggy Matcha Cookie, she has been kidnapped and flee her way to escape. Especially one of the cookies like themselves, they have been rescued, and so she transforms into a weeping god like this before. She have fleed our way out, and that includes one of the Dark Cacao members of their kingdom that we didn't expect around here for this one. So Foggy Matcha Cookie was the enemy of Ivory Pagoda, and sometimes he have safely returns to Dark Cacao Kingdom and went to Vanilla Kingdom for this time, but I wasn't actually pretty sure that they have crashed the airship before they're going to rescue her at once. So we knew that Foggy Matcha Cookie could be look like this one, as of her father of Affogato Cookie. I'm not probably sure. She is could be a legend herself that she completely flees and killed one of the cookies like Dragon Eye and Lungan Dragon. So she is absolutely unbeatable as well. She was becoming a little bit powerful, mixed it with for her powers from this thing as well, like the Mystic Flower Cookie and Dark Cacao, or something like Affogato's power. And this is probably her powers could be even severe and really ridiculous as well. I don't know, this is absolutely for that her powers are completely intense. So, we're about to do this for one thing as well. So, we're going to be checking out the new series will be All Dough Needs Flour. Since we have already reviewed about the line between flour and chocolate, now it's time to check out All Dough Needs Flour. And before we're gonna be checking this out for this whole comics like these and missing parts, we never know it as we going to scroll all the way down here. So you know this cookie it was, and would you probably gonna be trying to look at this or something not? And well, meet this cookie for this one. Her name is Flower Haiti Cookie. She was one of two Haiti that survived in the attack of the corrupt Mystic Flower Cookie. The survivors' guilt slowly faded into apathy, leading to utmost devotion to Mystic Flower Cookie. So, well, she is absolutely, for one instance like this one, a part of the NPCs, but looks like this series is completely discontinued until things have just responded to added more playlists in the future. But let's start the part 1 that we're going to be trying to do. As the first things that we never able to saw like this thing, and something is absolutely gonna be for a preference for a talk. Let's start over here. Could absolutely that she woke up and outside of Ivory Pagoda. So the rifts must have expelled us. Could it hurt to spread the truth of Cookie's existence on the way home? It's not absolutely said around here. She have thought that she have a mind for a little bit of thinking as well. Things have just started talking a little bit way completely weird of just a little bit come fast around here for this one. So that she says, "Where did you come from?" The tree, as she already said around here like that. Later, she have encountered, I'm not probably sure, that I could not absolutely sing about this, about yapping as well. But then, something arrived as well as the lion, and probably this thing have just arrived shortly and transforms into her form self. Flower Haiti Cookie have just arrived in no time, and they have taken them to Ivory Pagoda. Now, this isn't going to be for some sort of a little bit for as well. And another one is Cloud Haiti Cookie have just came here before that. I'm probably sure it probably is her little brother, and this isn't going to be for some sort of like anything as well. Now, they have taken to the mother apathy, and this isn't going to be for some sort of like anything as well. And they have just absolutely tells them, or she tells him, to take them to the mother apathy. Now, in the meanwhile, they have just completely waiting outside, and she absolutely tried to knock on the door. And this isn't going to be for just like this. When she opened the door, she realized there must be even more strange happening inside of her chamber. She was attacked by Stormbringer Cookie. We know all this thing isn't going to be just like that, because something is going to happen around here. And well, Stormbringer Cookie have just saved the world. Until she gets captured by something else we didn't mean to. So, this is getting a little bit bad as possible. Now, Flower Haiti Cookie was probably really serious about for this situation. So, Flower Haiti Cookie saved one of them, like this one, known as this one, the Mystic Flower Cookie, have already saved by the Flower Haiti Cookie, and this one, Cloud Haiti Cookie. I have totally forgot something, because I just totally completely lost my mind a while ago. I was a little bit pretty dumb about saying around here about the story, because they are Haiti cookies, like these clouds and flowers, even though these things could be for around here for this one. I cannot believe this ain't going to be for something like that, but all things have just never going to take around here for something. Now this animation around here, they have just killed her as probably for some sort of like this. So we're absolutely going to be restarting again around here for this one, shall we? Did she really go to the Ivory Pagoda? It seems that way. Doesn't know she has Hattie. I thought she doesn't know, but how could be this is actually going to be this one. And well, this ain't going to be for something like this. Another part will be absolutely this one after the animation like this. And I cannot believe these must be for some sort of this one as I could it be for as well. So Pagoda is absolutely really dangerous place to come, and even it's too dangerous for just like that. Since the two Haiti cookies have tried to kick her out, they have injured her and thrown away out of Ivory Pagoda, and never seen her again, which is probably for only one reason, for some sort of like that. Now, Mystic Flower Cookie and one of the beasts have becoming the members of the Cookies of Darkness. And well, that the yowls around here that says "Be gone, Storm" around here for this one. But looks like Mystic Flower Cookie have just healed by Dowell Cookie. And a moment later, this isn't going to be a little bit pretty bad like this one. But that one, they have talking a little bit longer as well, which is pretty a little bit of waste of time like this thing against something like World Wars, like anything for this one. So I cannot believe that we wouldn't able to say. So real life doesn't gonna be a little bit making any sense around here for this one, that I just said that earlier in this video. Meanwhile, in the forest, now that we're not pretty sure, Stormbringer Cookie have just came out of nowhere. She was being healed by one of the cookies, like the legends themselves, but this is a little bit pretty bad as we know it. So, she have wanted to help around here, as they're going to take their advantage to try to kill for one of their Hate cookies, like Cloud Hate Cookie and Flower Hate Cookie. For one of the legendary cookies, like Sea Fairy, Wind Archer, Fire Spirit, Millennial Tree, and Moonlight Cookie, are about to raid this Kingdom of Ivory Pagoda. So this isn't going to be a little bit bad though, and totally worthless as well. Meanwhile, is going to something as well, Flower Hate, to export or some sort of like this thing as well. She says, Flower Hate, export Dorwell, escort Dorwell back to Crispia. But, well, she doesn't belong in Beast Yeast. But we couldn't actually going to be for that way. And she have asking you to join the cult whatsoever. That isn't going to be for that bad for a little bit for this time. We could have pretty sure this isn't going to be for something like that. And although it won't going to be even necessary as well, it's absolutely a part 9 as well. So definitely part 10, 11, and 12 could be absolutely for the last few clips before I'll end the video shortly. As one of the cookies like Flower Hate and Dowell Cookie on their way to Saint Pastry Order, they have realized that absolutely going to say something that she exposed her about her location, and she is going to be about to tell for some sort of story around here, because this old church we founded a long time ago, as she said. But I am pretty sure this can't be real around here for this one, as she kept on talking a little bit longer, as they have been arrived in this place for unknown something like this one, as we probably seeing her at this one, but later that Mental Hold Cookie and Slicer Cookie are on hold to stay around here for this one, but I'm pretty sure this isn't going to be making any sense. After the cutscenes of the game, they have finally arrived at Saint Pastry, that she absolutely introduced Cloud Hate or Flower Hate Cookie as well. So she says, this is Flower Hate Cookie. They are planning to ask their master to stay with us and ensure our safety, because there aren't look like the protectors of this kingdom, but we're pretty not sure that this thing isn't going to do so as well, and one of the legendary cookies are going to take down the Ivory Pagoda. She wasn't able to return to the Beast Yeast, and all that knows something is going to be in trouble in somewhere else on the city, or somewhere else in Ivory Pagoda. I know that I just totally forgot to say around here. So the bad news is I'm gonna be arrested a little bit sooner in the future, and will not worry about this. And all goes down to the last one as well. We probably sure that this is absolutely the last part before we're gonna end of this video. Time as it does passed. Flower Haiti stayed close to Dowell. Of course, rumors began to spread, and that's what happens in the big groups. But now, Flower Haiti Cookie is on its way back from the pagoda after checking up on Cloud Haiti. But they have no idea what they're coming back to. And that's how the story ends here. Thankfully, the series is linked in description below, but probably sure that isn't going to be for around here as well. This comic series by Raiden T. Cookie. It has 17 comics because 2 of them have been missing in a while. That's completely removed and unknown reasons that I couldn't believe to see like this. And this ain't going to be for something, as we knew that something a little bit terrible is going on around here. So the next video, it won't be going to be easy, as we probably trying to find out for something a little bit. So there must be more, and a little bit more for around here for this one. We're not going to end of this video for probably pretty sure, as I cannot believe she came back around here. So there must be for more parts, part 13, part 14, and part 15. As she came here for one time, another one as well. She came back to something else in whenever it does, I wouldn't able to tell you something. But then there is trouble. She rushed it to St. Pastry Order and yells for Dowell that she has been gone missing. So they have completely went outside or some sort of like this thing as well. She have terribly saw something wicked. So they have went back into the church, and this is getting a little bit ridiculous by now. But nothing worse could happen around here. In St. Pastry Order, they have realized there must be a shocking things what happens next. As they went inside of the church, this is probably that they have seen something shocking. Now, Flower Haiti Cookie have died a little bit for something as well. So, she is still alive, but she couldn't able to give up by herself. So she is going to die for something wicked around here. So Dowell Cookie was left there before, but she hasn't able to come back around here. She is completely gone forever, and we're not pretty sure if she's going to get back up around here. This is absolutely the emotional things that will happen to her for this one. So this place is not safe for Flower Haiti Cookie. She is almost gone around here because these cookies like Slicer and Mental Cookie are still with her for probably going to be like this thing as well. They refuse to leave her alone. And probably she tries to get her up, and she is safely returned home for some sort of like this thing as well. She have completely transformed into a monstrous lion and taking her staff all the way back to something else, and they have headed their way to Ivory Pagoda, but not Mental and Slicer. And that's how the story ends, and Aldo needs flour. Thankfully, it's gonna be into the description below, including the main website to check out all of these comics around here, and probably the video have eventually ends here. thanks to Flower Hate Cookie, to save those two of them out of Saint Pastry Order that she have encountered in Ivory Pagoda, that Doel Cookie have just invited her to take all the way to Saint Pastry. We know this is absolutely for a terrible story or something like is a little bit true story about for this one. It has been over 20 minutes since then, and that won't could be as well for just like that anyway. So the link is going to be in description about Raiden T Cookie's profile, and we'll see you in another video of this time. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you mini lads and other couple of Comic Studio users from around for the unofficial platforms all later of this time. So this is TC is eventually signing off. And also, this series has 20 comics long, which is absolutely founded anywhere because missing like those things like 1, 2, 3 and part 8 and part 9 and even 13, 14 and part 15 like it's absolutely going to do around here as well. We're not absolutely going to be replaying the story anyway because ain't going to happen like anything as well. So that's the story about Flower Hate Cookie as well. She saved 2 of the cookies from Saint Pastry that they have taken a little bit for getting ourselves into Saint Pastry. They have went to Ivory Pagoda that Slicer and Mental Cookie meets them as possible. Thankfully, we're probably going to end of this video fast as well. So thank you and have a nice day, all of you, for probably for same day. So don't be too addictive with this one and anything else. So we'll see you in another video in just 2 days because I am completely confusing as for a long time.